All right, let's go. I'm usually mean to you. I am playful with everyone, Ernest. We just gonna hit him with Aaliyah. Hey, Maverick. I knew Maverick would be invested. What's your job, Floppy? Or Frog, whatever you prefer. Something like unsettling about just being called Floppy. Cough, cough, cough. Oh god, I'm gonna have to read in my voice, aren't I? You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no... Don't make fun of how I say air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. Was into spirit. Boring. We're going the Wraith route. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Oh, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Leah. May I continue? Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. Oh shit, nice. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ugh. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, the answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Dig up that face? Brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. We got a coin. There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Yep. Well, I'm technically in Northern Ireland, but you know. Getting your hands dirty. I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. Examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. Sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. We really didn't need that much text for putting a coin in our pocket. Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. I'm gonna level you with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday, and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth. Did you just give back? We're gonna hit them with it now. Psh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer in your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Ooh, nice. I haven't been to Sweden, but I know a couple people from there. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Does it? Oh yeah, it is a Wilson reference. Oof. Trapper looks the weirdest. TBH. Trapper and Huntress, I think, looks super weird. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Is it fair to call Huntress and Trapper a monster? Like, I get Wraith, he's like half made out of a tree and shit. And like Spirit, she's like severed and dead. But like, these other two are just human beings, right? So Flappy, there's a game called Dead by Daylight, which is a horror game where it's like 4v1 and 4 survivors have to try and escape the killer. And the developer made this game as kind of like a joke game from it. And it's like a dating sim from some of the killers in the game Dead by Daylight. So it's supposed to be funny rather than serious. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you. via your eyes. Okay. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Nice. Humans can be monsters. I guess. I didn't feel like that was the way they were saying it. So many competing feelings rush to your mind all at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? I'm not putting on voices for you guys. These are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? I mean, I think the art in this game is cool. Like, the art style is cool. I like the aggression in kicking it back. But in reality, I'm kicking it back. Swing your foot and awkwardly strike. No, I don't strike it awkwardly. Bouncing across the sand towards Huntress. Doesn't make it all the way. Everyone stares at you, silently. I should have fucking thrown it. Silently observing your unsportsmanlike shame. They must be wondering, have you ever seen a volleyball before? That's surely what I'm wondering right now. It's not a soccer ball. I don't know her voice. I've only ever heard her hum. Can't even remember what country she's from. Maverick. I'll read it fast. Don't worry, Ernest. What a dork. Shut the fuck up. You feel so awkward that you can barely see straight, but through the haze of your embarrassment, you catch Wraith looking at you from the corner of your eye. See, we got him already. Huntress jogs the rest of the way to grab the volleyball, and they all turn and head back to the court. Again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give them too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Is the volume okay, or do I need to turn up or down? Why is the ocean a character? Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. Is the entity just like the ocean in this game? You'll lose your voice at the end. Me playing, Phoenix Wright. I notice when CJ streams those games, he just like clicks, he doesn't read. And I'm the like chump sitting there reading the whole thing when I stream it. Make it up. Well, I have to get her to say a line first. With no good reason, when I get to Huntress, I'll try and say some kind of voice for her. Do some voice for her. Dead by Daylight. Oh, what was the other game then? So Dead by Daylight is the game we're talking about, but you have a different game? With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. I used to get Dying Light and Dead by Daylight mixed up. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. Whatever. You're ugly anyway, Trapper. No one's interested. I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than silly game. She's Russian, right? Somewhere around Russia. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Deep sigh. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. He's like the strong silent type. What? I'm trying! Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. I'm not doing her voice the whole time, by the way, just saying. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Leah, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Why not? Why not read some more, right? Right now, this group has some questions for you. Oh, okay. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Is this timed? Oh, fuck. How attractive would you say you are? Oh my god, I don't want to do this. Let's go with this. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. Jesus Christ. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Flight, invisibility, super strength. Oh, this is actually timed. Oh, I guess I could just invisibility. Wraith's gonna like that one. I haven't played Alien Isolation. I watched Markiplier play it, and I honestly thought it was probably too scary for me. I might have it in my library though. Whew. Whew. Invisibility. Yeah, Dead by Daylight is the game that we're talking about. So these are the killers from Dead by Daylight that are in this game now. This is like a spin-off funny game from it. Sometimes I think I already am. That was your best subject in... What was your best subject in school? I'll say history, I guess. I did ancient history very level. Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Dog, cat. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna go with cat, but I do like dogs as well. Definitely a cat. I don't even know if this is actually timed or not, or if I've just been tricked into thinking it is. Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? You want it to be black, right? Blue, blood red, 3-day-old corpse. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. Well, okay. I'm 14 and this is deep. What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all. Sure. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Or she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade, these damn millennials. Best flavor of ice cream. I don't like ice cream in general. I'll go with horseflesh in this one. Horseflesh? Horseflesh. I mean, ocean sounds. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, I am right. Anyways, it's a lesson you should learn before you go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. What happens if I don't do what he says? I mean, I think it's goofy and funny. It's obviously supposed to be like lighthearted. Ernest, you're literally that review that's like, the game wasn't serious enough for me. I can't get into the dating. It doesn't feel realistic. Hi, Josh. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Wait, what? Okay, fine. Best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure this group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Chopper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. Okay, not interested. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Okay, now I really don't like him. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. The cool guy. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Me too! Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observation, I just really felt that, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Thank you, Frog. You won't purchase this game even if it's free stuff? Well, you know, you're watching it now, Ernest. You're experiencing it already. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hi, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had in this island, along with lots of love. Josh, who's your love interest? Who's your favorite killer in this game? Who's your love interest? There it is, if you know what I mean. Wait, yeah, there is. Oh, fuck, I missed the joke, sorry. I was too busy talking to Josh. Grow up. Grow a body? Okay, lame. Chopper's lame, total loser, no sense of humor. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Huntress, then Chopper, then Spirit, then Wraith. Mine's probably the exact opposite order of what you just said, except maybe Chopper last. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. Wraith and Spirit are clearly the coolest characters here, you know? He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. We're done playing. Let's do something else instead. I said we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Compensating? Jeez, Ernest. What kind of streamers do you watch? Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. Now, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty of it engenders. See? Wraith seems like he's got a good head on his shoulder. Maybe a little hipstery. What about hanging by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. What about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. So where we pick is who we talk to, maybe? I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Well, you know, he said by the pool, so... Okay, that's his yacht. This is Huntress. This is Spirit. Yeah, let's go here. They look the coolest anyway. The pool. You actually want to go to the pool? Well, I mean, sure, why not? I've got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas? The pool is great. Everyone knows that all over the world. If people agree on one thing, it's that pools are great. Okay, chill out a little bit here, pal. Look, we've got a whole ocean right here, and they still put it in a pool because pools are just, you know, great. Real special treat. You thought it was bad when he said quiet. Hold on. Claudette and Dwight. All right, see you later, Frog. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your game. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette. Our activities coordinators. They're also cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. That wasn't really that dramatic. Oh my god, look how short Dwight's shorts are. Yeah, what a shame. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer... Is that a word? Refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here for a very long time. So very long. I actually don't know how long it's been. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We'll now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities. Blah, 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 blah. Most you could do is help us get us off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. That is true, but he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this. That's such a weird word. Have you ever heard someone say that? If one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't have quite the charm this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. This is where you belong. Now off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly when I agree with them, not like that other island. So what'll it be? What? I already picked. We're going to the pool. Right? Can I change my mind? Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky they appeared to be made entirely of elbows and ankles could jaunt. What's going on with Wraith's face? Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on there. Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quiet, it's ominous, and you know. Wraith looks over each shoulder to make sure no one besides you is within earshot. They played it for 8 hours and they didn't get to the end? Or they did get to the end? Like, did they do multiple playthroughs? The fire can't get me. Super normal stuff here, as usual. Oh great, it's Claudette and Dwight. What do these two want? Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring some of our most popular pool accessories. They did go to the end, like once? I assume you can, like, play it different ways. Probably. Which of these is particularly interesting to you? These loungers look pretty comfortable. Sleeping during the day, completely out in the open like this, you're really making yourself a target. If someone were to, I don't know, try and throw an axe directly at you, well, you'd sure be easy to see. Not that I'm saying I would do that to you, I prefer a challenge. Huntress may not be into it, but it sure looks like Spirit co-signs this choice, and she immediately snakes the coolest one. It's in the shape of a casket, a really cute casket. I don't really do water, but as long as I'm floating on top of it, that's fine, I guess. Spirit grabs you the black unicorn floaty and sets it in the water next to her. So basically, like, things I choose to do and places I choose to go is going to determine who's, like, happy with that, I guess. Okay, Ernest. And since you also enjoy the fine art of relaxing here, you can share my umbrella. Well, come on. That's charming. Something about the water and being this close. Yeah, Huntress's outfit's weird. Is putting you in a playful mood you might regret. Do you splash her? Just a little bit? I promise she doesn't have a cell phone in her pocket. She died before they got popular. We'll splash. Splash in Spirit's direction ever so softly. She looks enraged and then giggles. Didn't see that coming. Do it again and I'll cut your head off. For a waking nightmare, you could almost believe that you're starting to relax a bit and forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays have a calming effect on you, your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling in from the sea. You know what? Eventually it's gonna get to the end and it's gonna like zoom out and you're gonna be like being chainsawed by a Bubba in like the trial. And this is just like what's playing through your head. And you're not alone. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's caress. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Ugh. This is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, just let him finish. Thanks, Leah. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me? What the why in the fuck am I putting myself forward for this? Of course, the trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he's had it in his hands before he even spoke. Did he just wink? Did you just bite your lip? Good thing you're getting reined in. Because it sure seemed like you were about to act up. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And at the bottom, the target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Okay, was a check. It's a skill check. The most exciting part of the DVD gameplay, of course. To achieve... You're a mangled doctor. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? We are definitely ready. Here we go. It's time to feel around. Go get him, tiger. Oh, shit. Not bad. Oh, fucking hell. Close enough. Do I have to get this perfect? Oh my god, it's so fast. Like, seriously. Feels like it's getting faster. Oh my god, I literally can't. That was pretty good, Leah. No, what, these skill checks are way harder. It wasn't, don't lie, just ignore him. You've just been thrown in a very weird situation and you held your own. I respect that. That was a good game. I say we celebrate. By throwing this waiter whose name I forgot into the pool. Defend Dwight, have some fun. We're having some fun. Let's bully this nerd. Hilarious. Bullying truly is the gift that keeps on giving. You grab Dwight's legs on the trap and help the trapper give him a heave-ho. You know what? Sorry, I can't pretend to support you on this one. Only trapper is the sadistic. I know it's an all in good fun or whatever, but not on my Murderer's Island. Yeah, that's right. This place really is called Murderer's Island. That doesn't mean we're cool with bullying. You're on thin ice, friend. I'm no expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator, I probably should be. I think that means it's time for the next activity. Oh, we're not gonna get to throw Dwight in the pool? Seems like the next activity is mealtime. Oh, quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fancy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Oh, great. Terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Not a big surprise. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster? Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised. Well, they don't call him expected, sir. I'm sorry. Even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. All right, now we're talking. Hey there, you're looking good, Leah. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Oh my god, I can't believe there's another. Is he actually in the game? Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. They can go sit somewhere else in the sand. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Trickster is the killer that I made in DBD, and I guess it was like a secret that he was in the game. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really hope you do. You didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you know, I've got a lot in common with Wraith. I mean, not the fact that I think meat is murder, just that I don't eat meat. But you know, considering what you've been up to, or who are you to get judgy now? I'm sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey Leah, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on this bit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing the palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at this bit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on this island. And there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, are they all cannibals now? I never encountered that, Ernest. Wow, he's right for a change. I don't know how much you researched this game, but I didn't research this game, okay? Wow, he's right for a change, because I am, wait, what? It's a perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. I need to stop, like, talking mid-sentence. First, he says twain. Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast and powerful and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two ridiculous bicep swinging contests. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. I think we could cut it with a trickster bat, just saying. Well, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop. I hate when we fight or talk or even when we look each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of... Okay, that's definitely not gonna work. Great, instead of slicing it, you can club it to a second death. Well, yeah, I know this isn't what we want to eat, but hurry up and What? But hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix, I mean dinner? Why is it Felix? It could be anyone else. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. This has been a roller coaster already. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're all done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon. Blah, blah, blah. I think why don't you just let me carve up dinner? I literally have to carve up Felix flesh. You're not gonna explain this to me again, are you? Hopefully this doesn't have different instructions. Ugh, Maverick. Oh wait, I have to hit space, I assume. Fuck. Oh my god, it gets faster every time. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you can do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds are we gonna eat Felix? The sounds, especially coming from the mass killers, why they eat, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make the night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Leah. Number two is no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. You see how deep this cut in my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation. Why? What do you want to tell them? This is gross. I'm sorry. Look at that seagull. You're eating Felix! Everything about this dinner is abomination, from what is most certainly human meat to the lack of manners to the talk of dismembered parts and these noises. Everything is so vile, I might throw up. Even Spirit is talking about number twos. I thought she was the classy one. I didn't realize our eating habits grossed you out. Don't be such judgmental, sheesh. If I could feel shame or sadness, I might be experiencing both right now. What I can feel is rage, and I am furious you just ruined the meal. I have a whole egg to eat. Even though you're in the hot seat now, you're not nearly as panicked as you probably should be. It's almost certainly the lack of calories catching up to you, and you feel your whole body begin to shut itself down. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. I mean, they're eating Felix, Ernest. That's my survivor. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Does it seriously take 8 hours to do one playthrough? Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were. For this place holds many secrets. Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Big mysterious. I'm back. It needs to stop patting itself on the back for its storytelling and jokes. We only got to see Trickster for like a millisecond though. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. In your best interest to make more choices I like. The choices might be yours to make. If someone was into boring, then that Trickster and Felix combo would be perfect. They're mine to reward. I'm gonna be honest, I read it, I didn't take it in. You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Now that you're finally awake, Wraith looks at you eagerly. You said some pretty hurtful things back there. I mean, you ate my favorite survivor. But I'm on to you. You're trying to push us away, aren't you? Afraid of what might happen if we got close. Did you really mean what you said? I know what my answer is, but what would be the better option for progression? Google says about 60 minutes to 3 hours. Okay, that's cool. We can do at least one playthrough today. Wraith nods the nod of someone who just realized that Leah is a liar. He's disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. And you know deep down you're disappointed in you also. More so than usual. Looks like he's about to monologue. Oh, fuck. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burned makes Wraith look far away. You can burn the Wraith in BBD. Eyes burning with tears and yet at the same time, dead. I understand. Looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Ugh. About my special bell. It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Whoa, Wraith, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Wraith gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? I'll be nice to him. Hi, Greg. You missed the best part! Shirtless Trickster was here a second ago. You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty... Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Uh-oh. I am. You were just talking to Tyler. Aren't the female spirit and huntress in this game? Yeah. They are. I didn't think... you literally just missed. They randomly had Trickster in the game, which I didn't think was going to happen. And then they randomly were eating Felix for dinner. How crazy is that? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. Oh my god. Stop with the tears, man. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. I don't know if this is. Oh, that's a little disturbing. Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. I am. Tell me. Just as things are heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads with absolute dorks. These two didn't get eaten, but Felix did? Come on. Wait, didn't Spirit die a child? No, I don't think so. Wait, what? Why do you think Huntress is stunted at 5 years mentally? I don't think those things are true. Also, hi, Grandpa here. And attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. So this is a dating sim version of, well, spin-off game of Dead by Daylight, basically. We have to date the killers from Dead by Daylight. I assume. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. You're telling us one person gets to share? How will we decide who? With Trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. Guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald. Oh, he's talking to Dwight? If you try to flex that authority gimmick on me one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Yeah, it's called Hooked on You, I think. Wait, what? Creek has what? Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. We still gotta get started on story time. So, Leah, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's the name. Please pick somebody quickly. I mean, Wraith likes story time, so we pick him. Feel the way they did it like the perks. I choose you, Wraith. The entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Ugh. I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You literally carry around a skull and spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye socket. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, starting at the soul of death, and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. I already know this story. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping. From the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder this stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off, into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before the shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. What did you do? He asked the boss. I did your job for you. What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars. No. The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting in evil disdain for the pathetic wrench in front of him. Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are? I don't know, mumbled the young man. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money, and I take care of the problems. Eliminate their weakness. Tie up loose ends, or actually, you do. No, the young man whimpered as the boss towered over him. Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls. I almost misspoke on reaped. The young man's body shook with soft spasms. Stop with this, like, what is it called again? Assonance? Something like that. As he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car in the crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, his stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniveling, crying, wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in farther, piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard the bones popping and sapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of its disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of the skull. It doesn't matter how good you are, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room until... Offer effusive praise, ask about the story, make a joke. The poor young man, I wonder what happened to him. Oh yeah, we may never know. Well, wherever he is, I hope he's okay. I can't tell, but I think Wraith just smiled. Sorry, it's weird to see him do it. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. Just kind of, relaxing. I'll play it eventually. Also, this is funny. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. He's got such a sick soundtrack. Oh god, I don't want to read these lines out loud. Hey, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch in this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. Is this like some, like... end game goal? You just have to find me. Come find me. Yeah. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused as to what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you got to know me, then, I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool and, like, I don't know, whatever you know. A dip in the pool with Wraith. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. I have a million times over forgotten whatever talk we had. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. Just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump up from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle her. Do you remember my story? Yeah. Yeah, the face is kind of weird. You mean the one you just told like a minute ago? Yeah. What did you think of the young man story? Do you think he's weird? He's not weird. He's weird. I would forgive him. I mean, it's kind of fucked up. We'll go with he's not weird because it's in the middle. Well, I don't think he's weird, but he is bad and I'm deeply upset with him. He didn't have all the knowledge he needed to begin with, but what's important is what you do with the knowledge once you have it. In the end, he's no better than the monster he killed. Accurate. Oh, I see. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yes and no. I think that's what makes it such a great story. It's unique and surprising, but relatable and familiar. I think we all know someone like that young man. Jesus. I think we all have a little of him inside us. Wraith giggles. Not in a gross way like you're thinking, but a very silly one. I assume he's imagining a tiny version of himself dancing around his own belly, because that's just who he is. You know, the worst character in this story is the narrator. And the ocean. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Oh, not since I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago? Exactly. The one that wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we're about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to what was happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to attend to. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. Well, you don't know about your current situation. Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you recognize evil? What if you don't like it? Before you can dwell on too much of your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's honestly going to get harder to read the more I'm reading this. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ugh. Wait. I mean, I don't really know. It says Legion's theme music, I think, isn't it? On the menu. I think it is. Who is this one again? Or what is this? I don't know what this is. Is this just like random other music as well? I don't know this song either. I think I might have got the best one first try. God, they're so slow to start. It's the clown. All right. 2 more. Is this from the game or something? I don't remember this. From anyone. This would be cool though.
Alright, let's talk about our community. For us, it means 2 major things. First of all,
That's definitely turn off time. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. We just go down the Wraith path. Are we supposed to like try and talk to multiple people? Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Don't laugh. Promise? Ugh. I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to sounds of bells or chimes. Think of it as a white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? That's, a bit morbid. I guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine. Tonight, they're brave, like I wish I were, and the horsey is cute. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe it isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. This one is undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire me, I guess. I'm just saying that you made a foolish decision, and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt. I just lost some respect for you, that's all. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. A huntress is rifling through your pockets. Oh, you're awake. I wasn't stealing from you, merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but well, yes, I am saying that. I don't trust anyone that I don't already have tied up. So I was making sure they didn't do anything fishy. I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know. While I've got you, you should really consider spending more time with me. I'm not scary. You're not? Not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, you know, not in a creepy way. Huntress pauses for a long moment. Alright, in a charmingly creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I found. It's all mine. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff. So it all sounds very enticing. I'll let you back to bed. It's been a long day. Shh. Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead and your eyes flutter closed. Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera. Can you blame me for not getting along with the others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. I take the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for their meat yet as a win. They look pretty tasty, though, so who knows what'll happen tomorrow. Hey, Dwight, do we have a tarragon in this island? This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. Okay, that's fun. Today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what will happen. Low self-esteem Wraith over here. I gotta learn to go easier myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-hearted monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice for sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and throw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. I got the achievement still alive, so I guess that's promising. Open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even a little suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards on the beach. Are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. It's definitely not a dream. Wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. Is this outfit in the game? Those trousers are cool. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell is that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place that gives you 5 out of 5 times time, 2 times up, not an eternal prison of pain. Please make sure to leave a review. Wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn. Ugh. Stop trying to give me get us to give you positive reviews. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. They make some great points, I agree. Can we please move on? The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm suspicious there's a no option. Been really entertaining. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious there's no option here. What an encouraging response. We're so glad that you're not suspicious. Maybe Leah isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here? Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. They don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Leah. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Leah. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more thing though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No, I'll not say anything negative about this island. Ugh. Oh my god, please stop giving. Oh my god, this review text. You missed Trickster came back. We had a nice talk with Wraith. He gave us a chess piece. Huntress was like, hang out with me tomorrow. And I was kind of like, nah, probably not. And I think Trickster tried to poison us to death. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the area to lard up. Ugh. So much for maintaining these beach pods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here or yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty once again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Chopper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding, I always know where my cleaver is. That was bizarre. Back to your break. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Huntress pretends to be all independent, but she is secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along. That surely must be it. No one would weirdly stand up during breakfast and just like that, here comes Sprit. Did everyone else sleep away? Or I did, or should I say not? I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge. Last night was no different. If you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Maybe something off about this island, but it's doing wonders for you. I mean, I meant, like, you look well rested. Like, you just got some good sleep. Now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you got here, something catches your attention. Who are you addressing, me? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, the narrator. I don't give a shit about the narrator or the ocean. Wait, what? Claudette and Dwight? This is uncomfortable. I'm not reading these lines out loud. I swear I had no idea. Wait, I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so I know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left in a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you well, you know. Now what do you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own permanent death is fun? We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day and we spend it hoping we stab each other in just the right spot. We won't get resuscitated. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Did you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? Ha 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 ha. I don't have to laugh that bad, they get it. My life is a nightmare and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Leo. You're gonna need it. And if you ever figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. What? Oh, because I'll die? That was both a tragedy and a comedy. Hey. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone's just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? What is this achievement I just got? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage in the other island. You know IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out, if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Right. Got you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Alright. Great, that checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi, sorry if this is too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place that it's kind of, I mean, it's got, well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else, oh my god, this is gonna get annoying. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that his rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. Before you can decide if you go off with Wraith, expert interjects. Listen to that word vomit. It's like he truly doesn't even want you to say yes to him. Is anything he says real? Really? You should go off with me instead, because I'm not some kind of fake ghost pretending I don't like things. I'm a real ghost, and I hate everything, but not you. I'm not saying I like you, but well, I could later, hypothetically. I know you like a challenge, so come get it. Of choice. You weigh your options quickly, because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. I wonder if it's better to, like, it might be more fun to do different people, but then I also don't know if I should just, like, go with one line to begin with and see how that goes. This island has really got me tilted, so who will it be? I think I'll just stick with this for now. We'll ride this story out and see what happens at the end. Or if there's a next time. I gotta go with Wraith. Wraith? Yes? I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention, then I thought I was hallucinating, and now, really? Yes, really. Cool. Here's my island hangout. It's what I call the Cosmic Dump. I know, it's one of those first draft gonna change it later names that just kind of sticks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty weird. Like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places. You look around in awe, then look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. So what's your, oh fuck. Just as you decided to talk, Wraith also worked up the courage to say something. How awkward. You both stop talking, wait a second, then start talking again. Same time, this is hard to watch. Next thing you know, you both nervously start laughing at how awkward this is. Wraith finally makes eye contact with you. And after what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, what brings you to the island? You're not gonna explain what this weird place is? I have no idea. Who cares? You. I have no idea. An honest answer. Wraith lights up, the most excited you've seen him. Me neither. And that's all he's got for you. This guy is a hard nut to crack. He looks at you with always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say, anything to talk about. He clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday. Of course. Wraith pulls it out. The bell, you perv. Ugh. Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and, Wraith gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm not thinking it. You are. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. I promise I'll take good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you, it's someone else. Still a cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table. What is this ancient cult up to? Looking to shake up this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyway, looking to shake it up, yikes is right. You approach the potions and pick up the fanciest one. So what will we do next? Mix these potions, pour out this potion, drink that potion. Freedom lies in being bold. You take the biggest bottle of the nastiest looking potion. I don't know if I would have chosen that specifically and gulp it down. Turns out that was not a great idea. Or was it the best idea? That's right, it's me again. Well, I've got your attention, let me simply remind you. You've got a mission, a purpose, a destiny. Maintain control. If you lose it, take it back. Okay, now back to business. Oh, you're alive. Welcome back. Wraith is tenderly caring for you, wiping your brow with a wet cloth. He's undressed you. He had his eyes closed the whole time and made a bed for you. Thank you for taking care of me. I'm sorry I did that. I don't know what came over me. I'm just happy you're okay. I want to take care of the people I care for. Smiled at him. Deep down, you can tell he's also happy he had the chance to be there for someone in their time of need. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So I guess, tell me about your family. I don't actually have any grandparents. I do have family. Let's go with the middle one. I remember my parents. They were always fighting. Accurate. Right size, one of those long right size. At least your parents were around. I'd give anything to have spent more time with mine, even if they were fighting. Ouch, can't win with this guy. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. What is this table for? You look at the Rachel table again. It's beaten up with a giant hole in it. You look back at Ray. Wonder what this was used for. Don't suppose something bad happened to the people who, poor people who found themselves on this table. Wraith comes up to you and puts his hand on your shoulder, but not in a fun, sexy way. More like something terrible just happened. But it's still okay to like the attention. Wraith looks intently at the table. What is he thinking about? Probably something deep and philosophical, intense, sad. Wants to play cornhole. What in the fuck is that? Hole in the table makes a great target. Okay. Here, we can use these skulls I found laying around. This is definitely a more fun activity. Just stand back, you know, toss them into the hole. Don't worry if you miss, there are lots more skulls around. What's that little skull? Okay. Easy. Perfect. Fuck. Not bad. Fuck. Not bad. God, it's so, the longer I look at it, the harder it is to do. Bad. Don't worry, nobody wins everything all the time. Winning any time is actually pretty cool. I played this hundreds of times and never gotten them all. Oh my god, getting them all is like so hard. I'm glad to have someone else to play with. I feel like you're finally warming up to Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. You want to play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so, but only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? How about a truth? If you're a plant, what kind of plant will you be? Try again. I feel like super uncomfortable. What's your biggest fantasy? Wonder what they use this for. Wait, what? This just like reset me to before we did the game? What? What just happened? It just reset? Am I confused? What? Like, Ernest, what's happening? Does anyone understand what just happened? I'll figure there, why not? I dare you to tell me if you're a plant. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's not a dare. Wait, the bell's gone? Sorry, I had it. I don't know what could have happened. I will need to find it for Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement. It needs to take place at the beach. Ugh. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Leah, I bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sauce. What? Goth girlfriends can't make sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette, scrum. Yeah, I use these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down you wanted to be duped. There's no way that Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature is given away to some combination of disgust and desperation. And it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him, but really that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Can you imagine wanting something so cringe? I bet he won't even tell you his theory about the island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real, a real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. She's kind of a hypocrite. She did lure me out here. What a hypocrite. If you really didn't care, why did you go through all the trouble to win me over? Storm off back to Wraith. As you walk away, Spirit, oh fuck, she's gonna kill me. You come back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is in shock. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. Follow Wraith to a corner of ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, reaching a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful. You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. Music. On one side is one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall, a torture area. On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Pick up one of the large leather-bound books, and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of someone chained to the wall. A different language you can't read except for the words "Cuddles of the Black Veil." Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. The ocean. I think they're used to this island, or maybe the person they worship did, and I think they use this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrifice people on this torture wall in order to open some portal up here. You unfold one of the larger rolled up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here: Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Hunter's Cabin. All the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with the little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the entire layout of the island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to the people here? Did they keep prisoners? Looks like they tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more, ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe these prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know, maybe, but I have a plan. All we need, and right is your, promise we're not being manipulated this time. Time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Right, for last time, the plural of goose is geese. I actually didn't even register that. I keep forgetting. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. You're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Do I have to do the dir that I said I would do earlier? But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trix. They're right this year too. We're not going to do the gag where we come on the screen, blah, 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 blah. Hunter seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding your heart. She throws caution to the wind and speaks up. Pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in their spotlight. I would have thought Spirit was worse because I've like explicitly rejected her. So I guess she did ask me to hang out with her today. Since it seems like I'm going to be alone forever, I'm focusing on myself. I have hobbies on my own, you know, besides stealing, kidnapping, and killing. Cooking is my passion. Tonight we will be feasting on a succulent squirrel appetizer with roasted elk as the main, served with a side of mushrooms. Those mushrooms are probably poisonous. And elk, huh? More revenge for the elk that killed her mother? Oh. If I had a nickel for every revenge-obsessed killer on this island, I'd have some number of nickels, certainly more than a few. I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepped our meal. I even picked the mushrooms myself. They're definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. What? Not Russian enough? I'm not one-dimensional, you know. There's certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like cherry day with the rest of the group? If you have an interesting day, how will you describe it? Say too much or too little, it could affect your signing with the group. True to your word, you leap up, run over to Trapper, and smack his ass hard. You walk back to your seat, smiling Wraith. He stifles a giggle. I don't know what just happened, but I did not like it. Anyways, I spent some time with Wraith today. So I had a great time. Get excited about the hatch. It was a blast. We had a great time and played cornhole. I won't tell you who won, but we both did in a way. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really. If you're going to tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. They're all very tired. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thrillers and blah, blah, blah reference. Don't you mean Bond? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables. What would I like to say to the servants? The fuck out of here? Is there anything we can do for you? Anything at all? Anything? A manners book, perhaps? It's fine. We're used to this shabby treatment here on Jerk Island. Everyone, if you would be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. Willingly or unwillingly, of no choice, blah, blah, blah. Did you have a choice in how you said that, Dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. Blah, 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 blah. Take a seat on a comfortable log. Wait for the other killers to take the place. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got some. No. Shut the fuck up, narrator. I couldn't give less of a shit about you and your character. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. Do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or should we play charades? Boggle? Why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. You can't tell if you're warm from fire or if it's your nerve. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Let's go to the venture. All right, you like your Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies? No, fucking no! Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Isn't Dwayne The Rock more action than adventure? Okay, ready. Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Oof. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story, for sure. You pause. Everyone is waiting with bated breath. No pun intended. Wait, that's not much of a story. Barely even thought my pun was better than the story. You sure that's all you have to say? No, you were kidding. I was just kidding. What type of story do you want to tell? I'll get a little personal now, if that's okay. This type of tales are the best, and often the most sad. A bit of a love story. Ugh. It's about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Or about a deranged killer makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence. Oh, that's him and whatever his manager is called. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. It couldn't have been more different, and yet as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months, but a bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? Yes. It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. I mean, probably more than 2 months. Love could spark a look from across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across a fire pit. It's quite alarming, actually. Clever trickster has headphones in and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it... Well, we can't just end it here. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Like, if I pick Wraith again, does he say a different story? Like, I assume all these people are going to give me their backstories, which I don't really care that much about. I could just read it on the thing. Let's do Spurt, I guess. I stole this one from someone in the past who's dead now. I can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride I technically suppose it's the fiance. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. Two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in a matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have a wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautifully shabby, chic farmhouse. Together they spent months planning the details of the wedding. So when it came to find out the decorations, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Each day, she spent her hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding. Freshness, beauty, enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods, she surveyed the bride since they had not been married, became obsessed with knowing how many there were so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, her fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed her ahead, scooping up flower after flower. And every time she did, she just noticed further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of the spring air, the bride crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen, she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered around the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her. No avail. They searched the pasture, the tree, the line into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you're loved for who you are. Out there, all alone, I thought it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. How was a story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Tell me, Leah. If you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? We're just here to... Wait, what? Did I hear someone trash talking spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some hot killer takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. Isn't it? It's enough that all these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. I must be surrounded by figurative flames as well. What if we turned and ran up as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? Ugh, but some of it's just like blah noise. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire out before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, Leah is after. They should obviously join me. Have you seen his legs? Pure power. If I go talk to Wraith, will he tell me what the dealio is in the island? Okay. Ugh. Rude. Okay, I'm gonna go with Wraith and see if that... He can tell me his theory about the island now. Catch up with Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. Ask what's wrong, give Wraith a massage, tell him to calm down. Give him a laugh, what's wrong? Wraith stops and tries not to look at you. After a moment, he relaxes. You can tell, huh? You must be getting to know me pretty well. There's that big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get too in my head. You nod understandingly. Well, maybe there's some way you can get out of there. Suggest throwing a frisbee, suggest getting... We're on the beach, we could throw around a frisbee. Well, it's dark and I don't really like sports. It's like you know nothing about him. Fuck. Dude, this guy can really handle. In fact, you're so shocked you ducked out of the way of the incoming disc instead of catching it. Thought you were good at this. It's just really the Bernoulli principle, the gyroscopic inertia of a spinning disc. Talks at you for about 5 minutes before running out of steam and realizing you haven't walked off like any normal sane person would have. You went to throw the frisbee back? I guess so. Suddenly nervous, you clutch the frisbee in more or less the same way. Wobbles a little bit and sails away from Wraith before catching the breeze and sailing perfectly into his outstretched hand. I crushed it. Uh-oh. Wraith starts to tremble. Crush? No, never again. Can't crush. Oh! We know why he's scared of the word crush. You envelope him in a wordless hug. Sometimes silence is the best thing. Wish Trapper understood that. Wraith eventually calms down, still looking away. Thank you. Sorry, you don't need to, oh god, this is just gonna get more and more awkward as it goes on. You don't need to apologize or explain. Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly. Wow, this day went by so fast, but I guess it's over. I don't understand. Why is it, you strange, beautiful weirdo? The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. See, hi, Andrea. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Boy, it feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with so that, I mean, you can get some beauty rest. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Leah chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? Not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. No particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Huntress, why don't you go first? I'm afraid what would happen if you had to contain your energy any longer. Tricksters in it, Andreas. That's the highlight to take away. Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear that you're already going to pick me. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's a good sell. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. You want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face off? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you want to hang out with Spirit. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable? In world met and also larger meta narrative, blah, 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 blah. Oh yes, thank you, I'd love to. So Leah, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much, I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. I don't like him, but that's kind of interesting, I guess. If you like the Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks better stay the hell away from my yacht. Oh, everyone even confident, sexy ladies. Oh, okay. Anyway, Wraith, well, I don't know. I'd really just prefer to tell Leah privately. I don't really know if that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Leah? Wraith considers for a long moment too long. That's fine. About moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell, and then I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond. Maybe finally get off this island. Maybe we can go on a real date. What is this? You done? That's it? What is... Oh, okay. Wraith nods, proud. I mean, I feel like I should continue on the Wraith path for whatever this, like, plot is, but the Spirit one was kind of spicy sounding. And the Trappers was kind of interesting, I guess. Hold up, has this been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Welcome to Murder's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oh, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. Can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare even try? I mean, that's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Well, it hurt someone's feelings, someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. All I hear is she can disappear. Hard to track. You get rid of Wraith, you might just cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it seems like he might be an ugly crier. Hunter, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is I don't envy you, boss, so which sociopath are you eliminating? I'm gonna take out Hunters, I think. I hate to get rid of anyone, mostly because you scare me so much, but also because it just doesn't seem fair. But life's not fair, is it? With her strong arms that could probably hurl me back to the mainland, a face no one has ever seen, a tragic backstory she loves to bring up whenever there's a break in the conversation. Huntress, I'm describing you. This hurts, but I have to eliminate you. Whew, honestly, this is a bit of relief for me. I don't have to constantly try to impress you. It's been exhausting. Tonight this fancy attire is coming off and sweatpants are going on. Tomorrow I think I'll stand in the ocean and catch salmon with my bare hands. Yes, I said bare hands. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, I mean, she didn't seem like she minded, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Leah when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. We're sending our eliminated party home with, oh my lord. Their mostly new trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Leah. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt, but I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back to put you to sleep themselves. You know, this do schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of a game. Let's check in with everyone, especially our loser. Huntress's eyes are filled with anguish. The bunny ears on her mask have drooped. It is as I feared. I am a wild animal, an unlovable beast of the forest. I shall diminish and go to the east and remain the huntress. And I thought Spirit was the emo one. I don't remember the last time I felt this nervous. Excited? Chemically, those two feelings are very similar, but I don't know. Leah's really great. What else do you want me to say? How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If Leah's goal is to impress me, things are going poorly. But if Leah's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job. Do I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Do I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? You're not a part of this, you don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs all over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island is dope. It's like where the real killers hang out. Fully licensed, no drama. Lawyers, take a hike. Ugh. Michael Myers is over there. I'm gonna tell everyone Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Leah. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes. Is it my turn? No, it's not your turn. Oh, hi, Coyote. I'm going for Wraith at the minute. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Fine. Let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Wait, check? These people are checking in? I don't care how the ocean's doing. Cool. I think the ocean just beat on it. How is that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking very pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Yeah, a lot, I have noticed. Oh, great. What's it gonna be? You ate the glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Huntress get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, the sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a crescendoing song of evil. Oh, crescendoing. I broke that up in the wrong place. That makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would allow this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. That was a weird way to end. Anyway, 2 days in. I wonder how many days there are. Anyways, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't go on that Huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. Does it know when I played the game again? You pull on your beach attire and splash water in your face. Dwight and... Wait, was this that was the end of the second day? Right? So maybe getting somewhere? How long have I been playing for? 102 minutes. Almost 2 hours. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement, terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time. Claudette gestures over to the beach where all the killers stand flanked by tiki torches. The scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Like The Bachelor or something. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in the show. I'm gonna choose Agent out. Before they walk over to you for your big moment, a little birdie told us that someone in particular has an extra strong crush on you. Another little birdie reminded us that you've kind of been a dick since you got here, and we reserve the right to withhold that information even if it leads to you making a terrible decision that gets you murdered. Are you ready? Of course not, but too bad, we're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hottie. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. Time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Leah, who do you choose for your solo date? Will you at least do the flower thing? That's cute. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Leah, who do you select to receive the flowers and spend the day with you today? Okay, we'll go with Wraith, because that's what we've been doing all game. And I assume if I pick someone else at this point, they'd murder me. You turn to Wraith and let out a sigh. Wow, are you becoming more like him? Wraith, since I got this island, I've been drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal and mundane. I love the way your brain works, I love the way your body moves, and I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he just watched the Earth explode from an orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little, his eyebrows twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead. Got anything to say, Wraith? Sounds about right. As you board the yacht, Wraith is unsurprisingly quiet, but the awkward vibes are down by about 60%. Good job, I guess. It was nice of Chopper to volunteer his yacht for the start of this day-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say that you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice if you were there. What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit just like the strongman from some bygone carnival. Exactly! Coming to think of it, that actually is a little fun. No, it's not. Wraith just has a regular old button-up shirt and shorts on. Now's not the time to think about Chopper and the way his vintage singlet hugs his curves just right. That's what he wants. You're here with Wraith, remember? Who you choose for some very good reasons, you must have, I'm sure. You cast all other thoughts out of your mind and stand at the edge of the deck, looking out at the ocean, wondering what's out there, where you even are. The gentle rocking of the waves feels comforting as you turn to face your paramour. Wraith can barely look at you. Is it nerves or something else? I can't believe after spending so much time with me, you still want to do it more. I'm only going to disappoint you. I can't stand anyone else here. We'll be nice. You can never disappoint me. Well, we'll see about that. We still have a full day ahead of us. Speaking of which, what exactly do you have planned for me today? Before we get into that, I do need to tell you something. It's about me, but ultimately more about you. Spent a lot of time together. You know me pretty well. You know how easily I get flustered, how introverted and in my head I am. You know I'm awkward around other people, triggered by the sight or talk of money, weird about intimacy, but you are incredible and kind and patient, and you put up with my quirks. After spending so much time with you, I feel like I've changed. Something about you puts me at ease. I feel different. That's good. I had to change in order to spend this day with you the way I want. Because... Smile to Morma. See, there it is. You always know how to come for me. I haven't had that in a long time. Anyone I've been close to has abandoned me, usually against their will, but it still hurts. So why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're going to be brutally murdered while I watch, overhear, or sleep through it. Put your hand on his shoulder. All I want is someone to love, a family to care for, not touched by evil or greed or power. A small house in the middle of nowhere never bothered anyone. The first person in forever I felt like I could see a future with. Wraith holds up Azarov's skull. My story about the man who pulled out his boss's skull and spine. That was about me. Oh my god! You almost tell him that you know everyone knows but decide against it. Too long, I've been attached to Azerov's skull. I've let it define me, no more. Wraith tosses the skull into the water. As he watches it sink, you notice a gold coin that on the ground that dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do you do? If I collect coins from all of them, do I get some extra secret ending? Good call. Never know when this might come in handy. Wraith turns to you smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. What a romantic sentence to start this day with. As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredible planned for tonight? Even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, this sad boy, oh god, with an eye, is finally opening up. He pulls out some lotion and oil, essential. You ready? That's odd. What's wrong? Oh, it's just you're holding Azerov's skull again. You just made a whole thing about how you feel like you've changed, you're not defined by it, and you threw it away. Yeah, I did. Azerov was terrible, and I'm no... Oh, this is someone else's skull. No longer using his skull as my security blanket. This is his brother Paul, also a really bad guy I took care of. I have 20 of these things, all really bad guys. Oh well, I guess you can't really change some people. Anyways, back to our exciting night to end all nights. I'll stay here and prepare. If you want to go find my bell. Takes a step closer and whispers. Then when you come back, we can ring it. Wow, what does that even mean? I don't know, but it seems very exciting. And look what you've done to this anxious, shy boy. He's losing his inhibitions. Maybe soon he'll be losing his clothes. Ugh. Together, though, you have to find the bell. It's gotta be somewhere in this island, right? Where do you start looking? Am I gonna get killed? I think I found all I'm looking for right here. Told the writers not to give you the ability to choose what to do, because then you choose dumb things like this and I have to give you a game over. No! Where are we starting from? This is my first game over. Oh my god. I can't believe I got like... Why is that even a game over? Okay. Suppose I could check out that creepy black lighthouse on the edgy island. Lighthouses usually only have one big room at the top. Should be easy enough to search. Turn to leave and catch Wraith winking at you again as you exit. Ugh. Gross. You arrive at the black lighthouse, optimistic and full of purpose. You don't see a bell anywhere. Spirit, hello? Nothing. She's not really behind. Let's be honest, her heart was never really in this process, was it? You start poking around, wondering if Spirit took the bell and hid it somewhere around here. Oh, hey, hot stuff. You turn to see Trickster, casually posed, light reflecting off his perfect skin. All of his too many question mark abs. Actually, yeah. Wait. Doing some snooping? I'm looking for Spirit. Me too, actually. We were gonna do face masks and I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. It's all tight. All the killers we couldn't clear to be in this game are hanging out over there, just out of view of you and any interested party's lawyers. Having a blast, doing shots, making content. Oh my dude, you've got to meet my good friend. Nope, stop right there. Getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Wraith's bell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea who you're talking about. But, you want to hop over to the other island? Check out my stage? Sure, maybe Spirit's already there. Trickster smiles. Just as you're about to ask how he plans on getting there, you blink and... You're there. Trickster's private stage on IP Island. And it's empty. Yeah, I mean, it's hella early. Everyone is sleeping and recovering from last night's rager. Things don't really get going here till midnight. So I have to wait till then until I have any fun around here? Trickster smiles slightly. I wouldn't say that. How about you leave me alone for a second so I can, you know, freshen up a little first? Trickster likes that idea. As soon as that horny weirdo leaves, you drop the charade and look around for the bell. Trickster's my main, so I'm a little bit biased. Nothing. Worried your cover might be blown, you dive into the water and begin the long swim back to Black Lighthouse. Let's not do this much physical work again. Aw. As you dry off and catch your breath, you ponder your next move. So where to next? Harper's Cave. God. The narrator. He's called Trapper and there's reason. Maybe some traps. Okay. Ignore the voice and look around the cave. Oh shit. Oh wait, I can just find his coin. Well, please don't tell me. Don't put me at the start of the day, please. Oh my fucking god! You need more checkpoints. Okay, so we've got the coin we found at the start. We've got Wraith's coin. We didn't get Spirit's coin. Oh, maybe because I went with Trickster, I didn't get Spirit's coin? Maybe I shouldn't go with Trickster then. So I can try and find Spirit's coin. I feel like I need all these coins for something. God damn it! Ugh, whatever. Thought maybe I'd get a coin if I said no. Oh, whoops. Oh my god, you fucking game! Lying to me with your bullshit! Maybe next time you should check out the voice. Oh my god. I literally was like, okay, well, it's cool I died because now I can check out what this voice is. See, Wraith is probably easy mode. It's all like sensitive and shit. All right, I'll go. I don't know if it'll make a difference to the story, but saying no to him doesn't seem to make a difference. So I'll go to Trickster Island just in case. Well, not Trickster Island. IP Island, I guess, or his stage. Just in case it makes a difference later on. Okay. God, I'm just realizing there's probably like a high chance I can die at the Huntress section too. Okay, I will quit while I'm ahead this time. Smart, that was a bear trap. Who raises this Cleaver? Give me one reason I shouldn't do this. Tell him you're pranking Wraith. Beg for forgiveness by him. Long story, but I'm basically running a long con on Wraith. I'll break his heart later, but for now I need to find his bell. Trapper lowers his Cleaver and smiles. Now you're speaking my language. Easy read. Bell, huh? I think the Huntress may know something. Or maybe Spirit has some idea. I don't know. If I'm being totally honest, I've already stopped caring. Now get out. Where to next? Huntress. Oh, she's not gonna be happy. I have a good feeling about Huntress's cabin. I love a cabin in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. Huntress's cabin. It's as if this is your last chance to visit and admire some of the locations you may not have visited already because of the choices you specifically made. What a great hours. Yeah. You enter Huntress's cabin and relax. It's charmingly cozy with a warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here if a kooky killer didn't already. About something shiny. Is it the bell? You reach out for it, but you're tackled from behind it. It's Huntress. She holds it next to your throat. I found you, and now I get to kill you. Beg for your life, say you're pranking Wraith. I'm running a very complicated long con on Wraith. I'm trying to find his bell so he can do something. I don't know. I'll probably use it to play a joke on his side. Huntress's eyes sparkle. This sounds like a fun game. Want to play another one? Sure. Great. I've got the perfect game in mind. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. Ready or not, here I come. Instructions? Oh, it's just this. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna suck at this. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not bad. God, I can't get it perfect. Oh god, I literally can't look at this. It's so hard. Fuck. I'm not sure if anyone ever actually taught you how to play, but this doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm still mad you broke into my house. Which is too bad because maybe I do know something about the bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes into a room and you realize you're not going to get anything else here. That possibly killed. Got bad news for you. You've already searched the spots the Spirit and Chopper hang out. You've even checked the Trickster stage. Would have been nice if an actual concert was going on, but maybe in the sequel. Now you've also searched Huntress's cabin too and managed to not get yourself skinned. However, just having your skin as remarkably sun-kissed as it is, isn't as good as having your skin and Wraith's bell. Looks like you're gonna have to admit defeat in this one and head back to Wraith empty-handed. You tried hard, you really did. If you were a game, I'd give you a good review. That being said, Wraith is... Well, I don't want to say unkind because he has been really nice the whole time, but there's that whole spine-ripping thing. You entered the ruins of the Cosmic Dump, prepared to deliver Wraith bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy and like he's not a killer, but he totally is. Is there a chance he could kill you? The place is empty. Whew, Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. What are you gonna do? You still don't have the bell. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. Who are you talking to? Huntress pops up from behind one of the giant obelisks, smiling behind her mask. Followed you back here. It was fun, like a cat stalking prey. Yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking I want to tell you about the bell. Oh my god, Huntress, thank you. But it's going to cost you. Empty your pockets and hand over all your gold coins. Oh, fuck. Too sparkly. Okay, so Wraith's bell. I saw a Spirit with it yesterday. She was walking back from here and she said she was eavesdropping on your date. When you weren't looking, she stole it to sabotage your budding relationship with Wraith. I think she said something about a cringy truth or dare game. I think they had a fling or something and she's still mad about it, or not. Who knows? She's definitely mad about something. Even though it's rusty and old, it's still kind of shiny, so I offered to pay her for it. But she said she had the perfect spot for it picked out on the top of her lighthouse. Great, I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. Tell her I'd still buy it from her. Oh great, I need to go. Wait, what? We already said that. I'm pretty sure. You return to the lighthouse. Ugh, Maverick. We're messing around. This time Spirit is waiting for you. Word on this street is you're looking for me. Do you have tricks to distract me? Do you have Spirit rolls her eyes. You're really piecing it together, huh, Sherlock? Alright, whatever. I messed with Wraith a little. I'm so sorry. It does not sound like she's actually sorry. So you want Wraith's bell? How about we play a little game? I call it don't look into the light or die. You can only open your eyes when I'm blocking the light. If you look directly at it, I'll die. Precisely. You're much smarter than you look. No offense. Stop on Spirit and don't look straight into the light. If you look directly at it, your brain probably won't survive the stress. Perfect. Perfect again. Perfect. This is the only time I've done this. Not bad. Fuck, that's so hard. You missed completely. The light isn't completely fatal, I guess. Only half of your brain and a portion of your soul was damaged. The rest of you seems to be mostly okay as far as I can tell. Right hand over the bell. Hey! Oh, please leave me alone. Gladly. And with that, you march triumphantly back to Wraith. So if you play this differently, like with Trapper, does Trapper have like a special item or do you still end up doing this stuff with Wraith at the end of the game? I assume he must have some kind of special item or something weird going on. You excitedly walk in to see Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. We did it. We completed the goal. Your eyes do that cartoon thing where they bug out of your skull. Awooga. In true Wraith fashion, his reaction is a little more subdued. Each one has two endings. Oh, okay. Like they kill you and they sleep with you ending. He just looks at you and sort of smiles. Thanks, Illager. Hope you have something for me that's gonna make me as happy as I just made you. Look at this guy, so open and comfortable in his own skin / cloak / painted / burnt flesh thing. Beaming, you hold the bell. It took me all over the island. Spirit stole it because it's a long story. Now you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Wraith holds the bell and tears up. He kisses it weird. Only one more thing until we can finish this. What are we finishing? Or should I say who? You wink. Always a nice touch. You know I can't tell you that yet. But while we wait, Wraith hands you a super sexy outfit. Outfit may be a strong word. This is barely more than a tiny bit of cloth connected by various thin elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Did I change? You better. You duck behind one of the obelisks and take off your clothes, slipping into your new, sheer, barely there collection of straps. It is incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with this on you than if you were actually naked. I don't watch JoJo and have no reference to draw from. It's really something. Eyes up here. Sorry, it's just impressive. You return to Wraith and model your new outfit. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you wait. The light's dim. Oh, dang. Is this what you've been waiting for? Relax and confident, right? That's a totally different person than the introverted loner you met when you arrived on the island. I want to give you my heart. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry, we'll warm up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on yours. The fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms, your lips exploring. I should probably leave you two alone. Feels weird to be documenting this. Before I give you my heart, I'm gonna give you something else. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in hold up. Even in the dark, I think I know the smell. It's like salad dressing mixed with suntan oil. Dwight and Claudette? Guess they like to watch. Oh, what the fuck? Hold that thought, lovebirds. Wraith, your special guest is here a little early. Wow, I didn't know human bodies could fit that way together. They sure can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. Lights pop back on. You and Wraith are still wearing virtually nothing. No time to get dressed. We have to go immediately. That's right. It's secret hatch reveal time. Oh. I know. That's not some double entendre. Follow us. This is a game. This is a joke game that's a dating sim based on Dead by Daylight. And the people that you can date in it are killers from the game Dead by Daylight. Dwight and Claudette disappear into an open hatch in the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes and you both follow. That is poetic, villager. I imagine most people can pronounce double entendre correctly. It's even cooler down here. Well, have fun. Our jobs pretty much stop at getting you here. Contrary to what you may have heard, we don't like to watch. Not this. See you later. They climb back up the ladder as you turn around. Across from you stands a very old Nigerian woman. Grandma Abi? Philip. They embrace. You're suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chilly you are. Forgive me, Leah. This is my grandmother. Abigail. Pleased to meet you, Leah. So you're the one my little Philip has chosen. Interesting. What does that mean? Do you need to earn the respect of Grandma Abi now? I can't wait to get to know the person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come help me make drinks. So, I guess you meet, like, people related to the other killers if you do that route. You go with Grandma Abi. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to, Philip. Wraith looks sheepish, like he's reverted a little back to his old self. I guess I never really told you my real name. Philip Ajomo, or something like that. You bow deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell and leaves. Grandma Abi takes your hand and guides you to the table with the potion. Come on, let's get some refreshments. I'm an old lady and it's not so easy for me to mix these exactly. My hands just aren't as steady as they once were. You'll need to help me pour. Now it doesn't seem like the questions for... Now it doesn't seem like the time for questions like, what is this? Or are we supposed to drink these possible poisonous liquids? I already did earlier anyway. Fill that cup up. Oh, shit. Perfect. God, I literally can't look at the last one for too long. It's too hard. Not bad. That could have been better, but I certainly wouldn't be able to manage it. I suppose it will have to do. Come while we wait, I want to make sure you're the one. You sit across from her and she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. He saw things as a child that no child should ever have to think about. I fear what that could do to a person. It just gets so fast in the last one, it's hard to even look at. He is thoughtful and strong-willed. He is a good boy. I agree. Although, thinking back to what you two were getting up to right before this, maybe you don't agree. Tell me, Leah. Philip's birthday is coming up. What would you get him as a gift? Gold, a nice candle. A statue of a horse? Can't say a nice candle because he's afraid of fire. I don't know what the relevance of these other two are, though. You have no idea what you said that you immediately regret it. Grandma's Abi face lights up. That would remind him of the night, his favorite piece of chess. Oh yeah! His chess piece! I knew that. Yes, I know. You liar. Okay, tell me this. If Philip could be a tree, what kind of tree would he be? Oh, a cactus or rhododendron? Probably not a cactus. I don't know. Rhododendron. I mean, he does like to be all like alone and sad like a cactus, but cactuses are like prickly and stuff. With colorful, beautiful blossoms, they make me explode with energy and feel alive inside like Wraith. Grandma Abi furrows her brow, just enough to make you concerned. Might make you feel that way, but that's not who he is. Maybe you're just nervous. This is a strange situation. Philip, we're ready. Close enough. Turns back to you. Well then, how about a game to lighten the mood before a big event? Maybe we can do some constellation trivia or play cornhole. How convenient. You may have played one of these before. Never mind the fact that they were a different location and it makes no sense that you could do them here underground in a completely different area. Blah, 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 blah. We'll do constellation trivia, I guess. I do not know a thing or two about constellation. True. The killer Wraith is basically like Spy in Dead by Daylight. He goes invisible and he rings a bell when he goes invisible. And when he comes out of invisibility, he whacks people with a stick that is basically a skull with a spine attached to it. Constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located. Anyone here know constellations? Oh, I guess it would have to be Aquarius, right? I don't know what this one is. Is Aquarius a constellation? I thought it was a star sign. Are star signs constellations? Ecliptic or the path of the sun? The Zodiac, maybe? That's right. Good to know you can get the easy ones. Thanks. The constellation was first described by Nicholas Louis de whatever and roughly translates to pendulum clock. Oro is time in Latin, I think. I'm pretty impressive. I know Latin. Just saying. Okay, I thought that was tough, but you got it. Good job. You got 2 right. You want a medal or something? At least Grandma Abby doesn't hate you. I'm glad you got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you earlier. It's been a long game. Wraith re-enters, holding the bell. It looks brand new. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands out the potions, drinks you made. First to Wraith, then herself, then you. She stops and looks at you. She stares down at you tensely with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon my Philip. You understand? He's been abandoned his whole life. I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he is here now and opened up to you of all people. You cannot betray him. I will haunt you from my grave. My spectral form is not always as nice as this one before you right now. Thank you for that advice. Of course. Now, where were you two before I arrived? We were about to play a board game, fully clothed, of course. It's okay, she knows. She does? Oh, of course I do. It's a requirement of the ritual. The what? Grandma Abby and Wraith stand up and walk to the wall with hanging chains and locks. You ready? Yes, I am, finally, to leave this place. As Grandma Abby places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. What is happening? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. The cult of the Black Veil would do this ritual to leave and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed and the other would do the sacrificing. So here I am, ready to move on, to be sacrificed. No, this is crazy. I don't even know what to do. That's why Grandma Abby's ghost summoned to help. Philip's heart must be removed. Lit on fire and the bell rung? Everything you've done here has been building to this. Jesus Christ. In shock, you look at Wraith, arms and legs splayed against a cold mossy stone. You have to do the ritual. You have to carve out my heart. You get an invitation like that every day. It sounds like fun, doesn't it? You've done so well. You've earned it. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan. What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't tell you before, but I couldn't. You would never have come with me on this journey. Disturbingly calm, Grandma Abby holds you a jagged dagger. It seems far too dull for this job. All he wants to do is leave this place with you. You can make that happen. Those who slay together stay together. Grandma Abby is still witty under a very intense and disturbing circumstance. This ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. We both need to be in love with each other. I love you and have been waiting to give you my heart. Please take it. Accept. I mean, okay, whatever, I guess. I love you too. Stifling tears, you accept the dagger from Grandma Abby, and after taking a moment to compose yourself, plunge it into Wraith's chest. He winces and groans as you slice him open. I'm sorry. As you dig the knife in, Wraith reaches out and brushes his thumb across your cheek. Even in this nightmare situation, your heart races and your cheeks flush red. He smiles through the pain. Hair was covering your face. I wanted to get a better look at you. Oh my god, his name has changed to Philip now. Awkward. Not as awkward as what you're actually doing though. Which to remind you is plunging a dagger into the chest of your beloved right after declaring your love for each other in order to remove his heart for a strange ritual that might be complete bullshit. Real Romeo and Juliet vibes. Wraith goes limp as you insert your hand into the gaping hole you've made. It's slippery and warm, and you're not a doctor. How are you supposed to... Oh no, there it is. You've slipped his hand under his ribcage, and that is definitely a heart. Oof. Try not to vomit as you wrap your fingers around it. Take a breath and pull. It slides out surprisingly easy. Oh god, I hate this. Grandma Abby snips some arteries and veins and takes a heart from you. Covered in blood and tears, you watch her put your beloved's heart in a stone dish and light it on fire. She takes the bell, looking fresh and shiny new, and rings it. There's a blinding flashing light. In that instant, you worry you've killed Wraith for nothing. And then, blackness. Through the darkness, you hear the sounds of the waves lapping. It's calm and still, just like when this journey began. Remember that? Feels like it was just under 2 hours ago? Is that actually? I guess that's close enough. Realize everything is dark because your eyes are closed. You can't decide to keep that way for just one more moment. You did it. You fell in love with the killer. You made him fall in love with you, and you consummated your relationship by agreeing to sacrifice him in a questionable ritual in order to get off this island. Did you do the right thing? Did you play the game correctly? Oh, damn. You open your eyes. Still here, but you feel a weight has been lifted. Wraith is here alive. He has stitches on his chest. Your love is alive, but the ritual didn't work. What's going on in this place? Outside, Claudette and Grandma Abby buried Dwight in a hole? What the fuck? Oh, right. Okay. I thought they meant he was dead. Sculpting him into a sandcastle in the shape of a T-Rex. I think. Yeah. We could join them and play in the sand, or we could get down and dirty right here in my cabana. Let's leave them out there until high tide, maybe longer. Wraith smiles. Oh my fucking god. What a line. I just got the achievement 1 down. So, I guess if I played this a game, I could fast forward certain chunks of it at least. Yeah, but I didn't start for like a while. Alright, we got one ending. Finished the game once, did you? I dare you to try it again. Yep. Why are you an achievement nerd? God, let me skip. Oh, I can't skip. Alright, let me see, how does this work? So... Okay, so there's a bunch of save files. So, I'm not gonna do another one now, but I might do the other ones. I'm not sure if you get something special from doing the other ones, or like find out something neat. I guess I can't put anything too crazy in it because a lot of people, I'm sure, aren't gonna buy the game.